Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Dusty Trails and Drone Tales. I'm Dan, your host, and today we're back in action after a little incident trying to make it to Macadam back before Christmas. So today we're going to head out in the cold and head up to the Moncton area and do some Moncton Mudrunners trails. So just getting the truck warmed up here now. We're going to load up here in a minute and going to meet up with Copilot Doug, who's bringing his machine today. And we'll meet up with our friend James in Moncton, who's going to take us and show us around. So with all that being said, we're back in action. So before we load up, if you remember our last episode and getting stuck and all that good stuff, if you haven't seen it, check it out. We got ourselves in a real bad way. We have invested in some recovery gear. So before we go, I'm going to show you what we've picked up, and I'll drop some links into the video description. You can follow those below, and just to, if you want to buy some of the stuff that we've bought, I took some time, put together a bit of a kit, and found some good stuff for good prices on Amazon. So as I say, I'll put those links down in the comments. So before we go, let's just take a minute and go through and see what we've picked up. Okay, so we've got our off-road recovery gear. Copilot Doug and I sat down, put our heads together, and put together a list of things that I should have that I didn't have. So first thing is a snatch block. Very, very much a must-have. So basically to double our pulling force when we're trying to get winched out of a tricky situation. Let's see, what else have we got here? We've got 30 feet of kinetic rope, very high brake strength on this. So if you don't know what kinetic rope is, this rope will actually stretch when you're pulling, and the stretching action will actually give you a little bit of pull back so that you can get a little bit more pulling force. We've also got a couple of soft shackles. So these soft shackles and the kinetic winch rope came together as a kit. We've also got a folding survival shovel. We're just going to throw those boxes there because we're going to load all this into the machine and take it with us. So the folding shovel basically comes in its own little case, and you put it together. It's got a serrated edge on it if you need to, do some sort of cutting that will take you a very, very long time to get through with the shovel. But for getting yourself out of snow in a real tight situation, it's got a little pickaxe end on it as well. Great thing to have, doesn't take up a lot of space, and that's going to live right in there. We'll put that back together in a minute. I also have now, this is going to slide into the receiver hitch on the machine here in the back. It comes with the pin. Right here, so pin it into your receiver hitch. You can put it like that or like that, and if we ever had to get pulled from behind, we're not looking for a connection point. And if you remember too from our last video, you can only put so much rope in a winch. So I got 50 feet of winch extension. So this is good for 32,500 pounds. A 4,500 pound winch on this that I have on this machine is not going to break that. And we also have tree saver straps. So basically go around the tree, use your soft shackle to connect your kinetic rope, snatch block, all that stuff. And another thing that we picked up too is I had a very good tire pump. I was airing up the tires in my truck and using that, and pulled it a little too hard, fell off onto the concrete floor here in the garage, and well, it doesn't work anymore. So what I did pick up though, which is going to be super handy just in case, is this. It's an air pump, so it comes with the air hose, plus it's a booster pack. So plug this in the side here, connect it to your battery, and give her a go. I've actually already used this once. I've got a little diesel tractor that's been sitting in the garage or outside the garage here for most of the winter. I've been using my 54 Ford for a lot of plowing this year, just because I've been running that tractor for the last 35 years, and plowing with it seems very natural. But the diesel tractor had been sitting, the battery was going flat in it, it wouldn't start. Put this on it and started right up. So this is actually rated to, according to the specs, I think up to a 10-liter displacement on a diesel and a 13-liter displacement on gas. So lots of power, and the good thing about it too is it charges with a USB-C. It's got a light built in here so you can see what you're doing, so that was a good little find there. Picked that up on a really good sale, and it comes in its own little case. We talked about the rope extension, and then I've got a bag to put all this in. It's very highly rated. It was very cheap. I think it was like $18. And in this box right here is another storage box for under the front passenger seat. So, you know, I can put everything into the bag, tuck it into the box there, and just be able to grab the bag out of the box. It'll keep it dry. And I've already got a box under the back passenger seat, or on the passenger side, so this will just be a good addition. The one I got on the back is a Kemimoto one. I find the opening's a little bit small, so this one has a big opening with a tray in the top, so I should be able to get all this stuff in here. So on that note, we are going to, I'm going to get loaded up, and we'll get on the road, and we'll see you again once we hit Moncton. through the magic of television, we are now at James' place at an undisclosed location outside of Moncton. Met Copilot Doug on the way up. He brought his CF moto with him today.
Fingers crossed and gloves.
Yeah.
Well, she already had a problem.
Yep, it took a boost to get her going when we got here. So new batteries in order. So we're just letting things warm up here now. James has got his machine warming up here too, and so we're going to do some Moncton Mudrunners trails today. James just moved here, what, 2 weeks ago?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I think he said 2 weeks ago, and he's done these trails once. So I asked him where we're going today.
Random trails. See
Yes.
the track.
Yes, yes. So asked him where we're going today. He said, I don't know. I've done these trails once at night, so
You're seeing it fresh with us.
yes. He said there is a nice shelter out here, so we'll stop there and see what's going on. But other
It's supposed
than
to be
that,
really scenic.
yeah,
Not so much for the shelter, but the surrounding area.
yeah. So got a drone today as well. So
It's a good day for it. Nice and blue.
nice and blue, and hopefully the wind stays down. It is a bit cold, but it's like minus 16 and feels like minus 21 at the moment, but it's supposed to warm up later today. So on that note, are you ready to hit the trails?
Got to unload her first.
Yes.
Load her and fill her up with
Yes.
all the crap.
Yes.
Recovery gear.
Yes, and we do have, Doug brought his recovery gear. I didn't have a chance to throw mine on the bike this morning. It was a bit of a slow start.
James got some.
Yep, James got some, Doug's got some, just in case. I showed you everything that I picked up. So yeah, those links to the products we got will be down in the video description. So if you're in the market for some, click those links and buy buy the stuff up.
If you got a CF motor like mine and you bust your hood pin, we can show you what hood pins to use a la 80s muscle car.
Yes, that too. Well, your hood didn't fly off on the way up.
Hell
So on that note, shall we get unloaded and get going?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. So in true Dusty Trails and Drone Tales fashion, we are off like a herd of turtles once again. So we're just heading up the Homestead Road here outside of Moncton. We've left James' place at an undisclosed location outside of Moncton. So what we're going to do is head up the Homestead Road here a little bit. Once I hit the trail system, I'll turn on tracking so that hopefully we get a successful track today and I can share the routes with you in Ride Command. And as James was saying when we were getting ready to leave his house, there's not a lot of traffic on these trails, and he hasn't really seen where anybody has done any videos on them yet. So this will be a first for us. James' second time, of course, on these trails. So we'll see how this goes. So we're on Trail 3101. I was looking in Ride Command, and these trails aren't on Ride Command. So I've got Quad NB up here as well, but I am tracking in Ride Command. So we're at the boot shelter on Trail 3101. So we're going to go in and take a look around, and looks like the fire is going. I could see smoke coming out of the chimney. So let's go inside and take a look. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the boot shelter, and I wonder how the boot shelter got its name. There's the boot. So we're gonna go inside here. Fire's on. Oh yeah, nice and warm in here. Yeah. How long did that take you? 4 seconds?
Not even.
Perfect. Just went poof.
No gasoline involved. Just use magic.
Awesome. So yeah, this is the boot shelter.
Close the door.
I'm trying to, but I got a camera in one hand. Oh, what to do if someone's having a heart attack on the trails? I hope that's not foreshadowing of times to come. And they got a good stock of wood in here too. So we're gonna hang out here for a little bit and shoot the shit. And we'll hit back out on Trail 31 here momentarily. So that was the boot shelter here off of Trail 3101. While we were just having a little chat in the shelter there, James said we're going to hit a mix of trails today. Some of these are groomed. Groomer's been out on this one a little while ago, it looks like. With the light, fluffy, powdery snow we've been getting, not really great grooming conditions because, snow doesn't really pack very well. But yeah, there'll be some groomed trails, some not groomed trails because their groomer broke, and then there's going to be some trails or Irving roads where Irving is logging and they've been plowed. So a little bit of a mix of everything today. So far, tracking is working. And doesn't really feel like it's warming up outside, so thank God for heat today. And so we're gonna carry on here. Oh, what's this little interesting spot? Interesting little bridge in the middle of the woods. Yeah, nice little spot here. Have no idea what brook or stream or river we're going over, but either way, decent little bridge here, and we're going to carry on Trail 3101, and I will try and keep you posted as much as I can as to where we are and what trails we're on, just by keeping an eye on Quad NB. So let's carry on. So we just turned off of Trail 3101 onto 3102. In my last little clip there, we were just about at the end of 3101. Well, not the end of 3101. 3101 continued straight, and we hung a right onto 3102. So this has been groomed once again at some point in time. When we made the interchange between 3101 and 3102, there was a little plowed section there, so I think there's probably some Irving activity going on 3101. So that'll be the plowed sections that James was talking about. But I really do like getting out in this winter stuff. It saves the mud and water and a lot of cleaning after the fact. I did get things cleaned up after our macadam incident. I didn't take the machine in. I mean, yes, it is due for maintenance. Maybe 50 kilometers overdue, but after this I'll get it in for maintenance before we do the next run. But I did give it everything a check over, and nothing appears to be damaged. Everything's working fine at the moment, so so far so good today. I've got heat, I've got four-wheel drive, no belt slipping, nothing like that. Steering straight, The only damage I could find when I was cleaning things up is one scratch on the driver's door that wasn't there before. So all things considered, I would say we were pretty lucky in that. Everything's still working the way it should. So today will be a bit of a test because it's the first time out with it since getting bogged. So, like I said, we're going to carry on here. Trail 3102 looks like there's a turn coming up ahead. So we will try and bring you some turn by turns as they happen. All right, so we've arrived at another shelter, Millbilly's Chalet. My microphone cut out here on the camera, so I'm re-recording this audio. But James just said this is the fun shelter. And judging by the looks of the mud on the side of the building, yep, I'd say some fun was had here. Oh, and fat-ass Cass plus big booty Trudy, XO. All right, okay, interesting. So now, oh shit, that's a big ass stove. Oh yeah, lots of graffiti in here. Love the license plate for the flashing around the flue pipe. Good use of old license plates, I guess. A decent sized shelter. Oh yeah, James pointed out this. Can you smell Dan's fart? Think he shit himself. October 2026. Good times. All right. Yep. Okay. It wasn't me. Oh, Doug's just saying future farts. So does this mean I'm going to have to come back here in October 2026 and potentially shit myself? Okay. So let's carry on then. Okay, so we just turned on to what looks like Trail 3108, and it is also a shared trail with the Snowmobile Club, Provincial Trail 34. So we did just come through some Irving logging activity based on, maybe how this road is plowed-ish. Oh, no, I was wrong. I thought we were going to see some more logging activity, but looks like we're going into the woods here. So if I had to guess, I would say probably the Snowmobile Club is maintaining this trail. But yeah, it's Trail 34 for snowmobiles. 3108, if I zoom out far enough on the map, is what it looks like. And just cruising along here, doing 45, 50 kilometers an hour. It's been, it's pretty smooth. That's the best part about these winter runs is you can move along at a pretty good pace. So, there's rocks. That wasn't so bad. Remnants of a busted culvert. So let's see where this Trail 3108 takes us. So we're still cruising along here on Trail 3108. Almost looks, let me zoom out here. Yeah, 3108 makes a big loop up to Trail 3105. So, trying to keep you updated here on what trails we're on. So, if you wanted to get out and enjoy these trails, which are pretty good, all things considered, that it's just, you know, powdery snow, which isn't really conducive to grooming. You know, you kind of have an idea of where we've gone. So I think we're going to do pretty much most of the Moncton Mudrunners trails today. James did warn us, though, there is one trail that still shows up on Quad NB that's been abandoned, and he went down it not too long ago and turned around because there was a pond crossing that didn't look so great, and you know, he wasn't really looking to break through the ice, and so we're going to avoid that trail today. You know, given the fact that don't really have much good luck with ice crossings lately, so you know, we don't want to go 0 for 2 and have history repeat itself. So we're kind of just playing it safe today, because, you know, once bitten, twice shy. So don't want anybody to get bit today. Just want everybody to have a good time and be able to share a GPX file with you folks that isn't going to put you in harm's way. So we're going to carry on, keep on going, stop at some more shelters, maybe get some drone footage, and keep you posted as to what we're doing. So right off of Trail 3108, blink and you miss it, you'll come across this cool trail that we just came down that comes down to this shelter right on a pond here. This would be pretty neat in the summertime too, probably. There's a little bit of wood in the hut there. And what do we got on the inside here? Oh, this would be pretty neat to come to in the winter. So, okay, you are here. So this is Mill Pond, and somebody has drawn a map of of the area and stuck it on the wall here. So, great little hut. A little bit rustic, out in the middle of nowhere, but with some great views of Mill Pond. So that was the little shelter at Mill Pond, right off of Trail 3108. We blinked and missed it, so we ended up turning around and going back. James knew it was around there somewhere, and definitely a cool little spot to go and check out. So I would tell you how to get there, but I don't really know where I am. I just know I'm on Trail 3108. The way we're traveling, it's off to the left. I have no idea which direction we're going in. So if you see a little offshoot off of Trail 3108 on our GPX track, that's going to be where that little Mill Pond shelter is. Probably great in the summertime too, fall, you name it. Geez, it'd be even cool if somebody wanted to stop there and shovel off some ice and go skating. I mean, I'm not a skating person. I tried it once and I fell and broke my arm, so I never got on skates again. But if you're into skating, that could be a good spot to go and clear off some ice, put on a little fire to warm up after you're done skating, and maybe even have a lunch there. Great little spot. I mean, it's obviously not the best shelter we've ever been to, but it's got a cool factor to it. So yeah, definitely check it out. Okay, so we have found like the fourth shelter of the day. Moncton Mudrunners definitely has lots of shelters. So we've all just kind of pulled out some snacks. Somebody was here before us, so the fire's going. So we're gonna go in and check this one out too, and have a little bit of lunch here. Oh yeah, fire's going good. Decently warm in here.
Once again, beat you to it by the time you got out.
Yeah, I know. I take so long when it comes time to film, so you got tons of time to start a fire.
Drinks.
Oh yeah.
And that's his backup pile.
Okay. I hope you brought your diabetic medication there, Doug.
Yeah, I just took it too.
Okay. Well, with all those drinks, I think you're going to need it. So, lunchtime. So that was the newly added shelter up at the end of Trail 3105. So what we did was we came up Trail 3108, hung a right on 3105, and then kind of overshot it a bit because it's a brand new shelter that was just brought in. So we just overshot it by maybe 100 feet or so, and then just turned around and went back off to the side trail to visit the shelter. So now I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue on through 3105 for a bit. And I'm not sure if we're going to take, just play and follow the leader here. Don't know how far we're going to take that, but maybe we'll take the full loop of 3105 perhaps, but we'll see where we end up. It's been a great day so far. Temperature is definitely warming up. The wind has died down. So all in all, really having a great day out here today. And so yeah, the bellies are full. We're ready for continuing on for the rest of the afternoon and see what the trails have in store for us. And keep watching and see how the rest of this goes. So I'm not sure if you just noticed back there after we crossed the railroad tracks that there was a road that veered off to the left. Like I say, just on the other side of the railroad tracks. and that was trail 3104. So basically, by keeping ahead or keeping going straight ahead on 3105, we're going to go up and then come back around on 3105. So basically 3104 is a cut across between two sections of 3105. So so far we've seen 4 shelters today, and I believe that's all there is. Asked James about that, and he said he was pretty sure that somebody told him there was only 4 shelters. But still, for a trail network that's fairly well in close proximity or pretty well confined, 4 shelters in this little radius is actually quite good. So I've never seen that many shelters. I mean, some clubs, even bigger clubs, have just 1, maybe 2, but 4 in a smaller club like this is actually quite impressive. So it looks like they're keeping the trails well kept as well. I mean, right now we just saw some logging activity from the Irvings. They were just loading up some softwood onto some pulp trucks. So obviously this section's plowed, but overall, like where there was no logging activity, things were very well maintained, especially this time of year with the challenging snow to groom. So folks from the Moncton Mudrunners, if you're watching, you guys are doing a great job. And to everybody else watching who hasn't done these trails, I think you should get out and give them a try. Go through the 4 shelters, make the loops, because the trails are pretty good going. I think the added bonus too is that there's very little traffic. So far, we've seen 4 other machines today, tops. So really enjoying the little to no traffic by getting out here today, and we can just putt along and do our thing, and not worry about traffic and pulling over and in this deep shit that could possibly get stuck in. And so yeah, it's great. So Moncton Mudrunners, hats off to you guys. You're doing a great job. So we're going to keep on going here, finish up this Trail 3105 loop, and see where we end up next. So we're still on Trail 3505. As you can see, if you've been following along, it is definitely gravel roads that are maintained. Some of it maintained by Irving. Not entirely sure who maintains this section, but I did look on the map, and we came through that little snowbank there and made that last turn. It appears to be Buckley Road. So yeah, we've gone like 64 kilometers so far, I want to say. I'm just trying to check ride command here, and I think it might have actually stopped tracking on me at one point. So we'll see if Doug is tracking as well. I'm not sure I'm still tracking, but maybe I am, and it's just glitching because there's very weak service here. But this is really, really, really good running through here. So I just wanted to check in with you, let you all know we're still putting along and still on Trail 3505. And when there's trail updates, we will let you know. So what we're going to do here is follow James again, and we're going to tap onto Trail 3106, which is going to take us back to 3105. So if I was a betting man, I would probably say what we're going to do is we're going to go up to 3106, go back out the way we came to 3105. Oh, he's pulling over, so maybe he's just regrouping here. Because if we're going to go up through here, we're going to pick up 3105 again. Oh no, he's turning around. Because this 3106 connects back to 3105, just like 3104 did that we just passed. So what we'll do is we'll get turned around here. Because what we're trying to do is basically, do the outermost edge here. 3104, 3106 kind of go in between 3105, and so yeah, we're just going to turn around here and get regrouped and go back on the 3105 again. So give me 40 acres, I'll turn this rig around. Some of you older folks watching will know the reference to that song. I forget who sings it, but my parents were very much old country music folk, and that was a pretty big staple in our house. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. So anyhow, 3106, you'll see it as an offshoot on the ride command file. I did check ride command, and it was just lagging a bit, but looks like I am still tracking. So we're going to hang a left here on 3105. If you wanted to not do the entire loop of 3105, you could have turned left on the 3106 here and back a left again on 3105 and go right where we're going now. But we're trying to get the most of the day, so we're trying to do the longest distance trails. And some of the little ones that kind of go in between, we're just kind of skipping over those and letting you know that, hey, this is a cut across trail between this part of this trail and that part of that trail. So doing our best to keep you informed. I mean, I'm just basically following maps and following the leader. All of my dialogue I've been having with you folks today is all basically me looking at Quad NB, because for some strange reason, when I was looking on my computer, the Moncton Mudrunners trails weren't showing up in Ride Command, and I loaded the Ride Command app today and they're not showing there either. So if you are a Ride Command user and want to check these trails out and don't want to use Quad NB, email us at dustytrailsanddronetails, all one word, at gmail.com, or reach out to us on Facebook. We are now on Facebook at Dusty Trails and Drone Tales. The followers there are growing. Send us a Facebook message and I'll send you a link to Ride Command. It's just as easy as that.
So in that last little set of clips, we took you through a couple of different trails actually. So now we're returning, we kind of came up by here this morning where we just turned right, coming from the other direction. We turned right and went up and did a loop up that way. But through the last set of clips, we did a little section of Trail 3107 and a section of 3103. And I believe now we're potentially still on 3103, headed towards 3101. So we're going to follow James here for a little bit longer. Well, until we get back to his place, because neither one of us know where we're going. And see what this little bit of a loop does for us. We may loop back up around, do part of 3107 that we didn't do, I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll keep on going through here, and we're still tracking for you folks. So you Ride Command users that, you know, Moncton Mudrunners isn't showing up on Ride Command for you, well, it will now if you ask us for the link, and you can use that for your run in this area. So on we keep going. So we're back to Trail 3102. So we're pretty much back to where we started from. So we're heading back towards James' place here now. So we have done most of the Moncton Mudrunners ATV Club trails today. I mean, we didn't do the little cross sections here and there, but we gave you some pretty good perimeter loops of most of what's here to offer, and I think if you come here, you'd have some good running for a few hours. So yeah, we're going to make our way back to James' place here now. Doug and I may confer and see if we want to do a little more in a different direction, but we'll see. But yeah, we're back to the boot shelter here now. We just passed it, so that's Trail 3102, and making our way back towards Homestead Road. All right, folks, that's going to pretty much do it for this episode of Dusty Trails and Drone Tales. Special thanks to James today for taking us around, even though it was only his second time out on these trails, but he's being a bit camera shy and won't come on and say bye-bye.
Cameraman James.
Yeah, so he's running the camera right now. So maybe that'll be your new calling, the Dusty Trails and Drone Tales cameraman. Yeah. So what'd you think today, Doug?
You can push a button with the rest of them.
Yeah.
With the best.
Yes. So what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought the trails here were pretty good. They were nice and smooth, well groomed. A lot of logging roads, and my God, everything takes good care of those roads.
They do. They do. It was really good going today, all day, really. You know, where it was groomed, they're doing the best they can with the light powdery snow, which doesn't pack at all. So all things considered, the trails are really good here. I think the Moncton Mudrunners have a pretty good hidden gem. So I'm definitely encouraging our viewers to come out and give these trails a try.
Interesting going through the chasms of wood where they're logging.
Yes. Yep. They definitely cut quite a bit and piled her up. A bit of a PSA too, in case folks haven't seen on Facebook. Trail passes. This year, the 2026 trail passes are having a bit of trouble sticking. So if yours happens to fly off, which mine is half flying off, go back to your club where you purchased your pass or any one of their vendors.
Bring your pink slip.
Yep, bring your pink slip and they will replace the sticker at no charge. Quad NB has already put out a directive on that issue. And other than that, I think we're ready to load this thing back on the trailer and head back home and call it a wrap for this one. What do you say, Doug?
Well, you won't video it, but I'm sure it'll get interesting as you bounce up that.
Yeah. In case anybody didn't notice this morning, if my trailer looks a little bit different, that's because it is. When we did the 5 Club poker run last year,
at the Airbnb I was staying at, I backed into a lawn decoration that was frozen into the ground.
Wasn't there a wheelbarrow filled with frozen dirt?
Yeah, it
I
was
didn't
kind
remember.
of tipped over, filled with frozen dirt, frozen in the ice and snow, and anyways, never paid mind to it. I thought I just dinged up the fender a little bit
Well, it could have been half when you were half off my driveway too.
on the way up there.
Yeah.
So started using the trailer again last summer, and all of a sudden the tires were starting to wear really, really badly on the inside in like really, really short trips. So as it turned out, whatever I hit, whether it was when I kind of went off Doug's driveway in the snow, or the decorative thing at the
Airbnb
yep,
or both.
I ended up bending 2 axles, and where the spring shackle was welded to the frame, that was kind of just hanging on by a thread and didn't really notice it. So, long story short, that is a replacement trailer. Traded in the old trailer to the guy who built it, and he built me another one. It's just the bars are a little bit far apart on the ramp. So that was a long story. So Doug's going to be all excited here to see me bounce all the way up the ramp. But I made it on this morning, so if I can get her back on again, I'll be good to go home.
Steel
Otherwise,
mesh coming.
yeah, steel mesh is coming for it. So just going to run it back up to him. He'll tack it on while I wait, and then I'll be all good to go there. So until the next time, folks, may your trails be dusty or snowy like they were today. Snow is real good going.
Smooth the bumps out.
Yeah, big time. Smooths the bumps out. Those mud holes and whatnot are filled in and frozen. So yeah, may your trails be snowy this time of year. That your drones stay airborne to tell the tale, and keep things rubber side down, not kind of rubber side up like we did the last time. So until the next time, folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have passed 500 subscribers on the channel, which was our first milestone. The next milestone is 1,000 subscribers. And don't forget to check out those links to the off-road recovery gear on Amazon. We are now an Amazon affiliate. So, if you click the links and buy the products that we've got there, doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps us out a little bit, pays for some gas and maintenance. So yeah, like and subscribe, share with your friends, and until the next time, folks, keep it rubber side down, and thanks for watching.
Ciao.